and welcome again in this IBMI session, and today we are going to discuss about the physical file keywords, right? So in this document, in this session, we'll go through different levels of keywords at fact level, record level, field level, and key field levels. So though there are many of them, but in this session we will discuss uh, some of them, right? So uh, let's see. So as we know that in the last we have discussed about we have we have discussed about the physical file, how we create a physical file, right? So in this we will now we will discuss about the file level, record level, field level, and key field level keywords, right? So this is something the screenshot of the the physical file that we will discuss, right? So this is having a physical file which have unique as a keyword and which have text again as a keyword. Here column heading as a keyword, export as a keyword, right? Alias as a keyword, right? So in and so these are the keywords that we will discuss. And here is a format as a keyword. So what is the use of format? So that is also we need to discuss, right? So if we go through that, what are the different file level keywords? So there are, if we say at the file level, we have 5 keywords, right? Right. So or might be some might be missing, but so there are first in, first change, first out, first in, first out, last in, first out, reference, and unique key. So in this we will discuss about the reference and unique, and later on when we'll create some program based on that. If we have declared some uh, physical file on FCFO or FIFO, then we will also discuss them, right? So if we discuss about the record level keywords, so we will discuss about text and format. So we will discuss both of them, right? In field level keyword, there are various keywords, right? In the field level, we have alias that we can will discuss today. We have allow null value, right? We have check to validate the values, right? We have compare, okay. We have column heading, right? We have edit code, we have date format, date separator, we have default values, we have range, we have reference field, we have text, we have time format, time separator, values, right? So these are the keywords which are used, which are very useful while we when we develop an applications, right? So we cannot see all of them, but we'll see a couple of them, or see. And as the sessions will go ahead, so as the programming in the programming when we use them, so might be all of them will be included in later on sessions, right? So in the key field we have again absolute values, right? We have descendant, we have sign, and we have couple of them more, right? So and and after that we will go to the interview questions, right? So what is the use of format keyword, and which file level keyword is used to have a unique record in a database file? So we will say, right? So this is something what the different keywords are. So majorly we should know understand that what is the use of the keyword. So let's go to the green screen, and here I have decide develop a file, right? This is a physical file. So as we know that how we know that this is a physical file. So here is a PF. PF stands for the physical file, right? So this is a PF. So in this PF we have defined a unique keyword, right? So what is a unique? This is a file level keyword. It means that it stands for the full at the file level, right? So unique is something that it will not allow any duplicate data in a record in a database, right? So for example, we have different database, right? Means to say different records, but it will not allow the duplicate records. So that's the meaning of unique. For example, if you see the student information, so this is something a detail, the text information. So this is the header, or you can say the information. So this is something the description is used for that. And here we have the column heading. So column heading is something Again, a description. So here we have defined a student ID, right? Here we have an edit code. Again, edit code is something which is how you want to, uh, for example, this is a numeric field, right? So if you see, when you see in a database, so you will see the leading zeros. So how now to remove the leading zeros in a display file, so we have used the edit code right here, 3. And when you have used this edit code and when you have used the reference of this in a display file, right? So it will remove the leading zeros from the display file. So we look today that what is this, right? So alias is something like that. This is something when you use an SQL query, right? So you can, instead of using the field name STUID, so you can use this name even, the STU underscore ID. So these are the in the SQL queries you can use this on this name of the file instead of these names, right? So you can use these names in the SQL queries, right? To STU name, STU sender, right? Alias, Studio B, STU city, right? So this is something like I have not used here any keyword, but majorly keyword which we see is descendant keyword. So this is something we use later while doing the programming. So this is well, default we have ascending records, right? So but when you start descending keyword, so it will read the record the higher customer ID, which has we will read first and then the later on the, right? So this is something the format of a unique keyword, right? So if, for example, if we see go for 2, we added this, right? So I want to see that what is how we can uh, know what are other keywords that can be used, right? So with the option F1, right? So you can see there are different keywords what I have defined, what I have also declared in a document even, right? So you can use them to understand what they are. You can read them what they are, and for the standard help or definition you can use this, uh, right? So you can use them. So so we have many of them, right? We have many of them. So 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 here we can again discuss the, okay. So what we can do here, we can save this file again, file right, and we can go for again the another one, and this is something the file which has format. In this I have declared this format, right? So this is something this is also a physical file. As we know, this is again a physical file because this is a PF, right? So in this physical file, if you see that there is a format, so this is a format which takes from the student information. So it means that all the information which is record level information or the field level which comes here, it's use the similar from the student information. So format is only the keyword, right? So for example, when you design any application and you have the same structured physical file and you have to use them in 5 different, so you can use this keyword, right? Format. So you don't need to declare each structured uh, physical file, right? So you can use the format. You want to use the format of some physical file, you can use this name and just a structure, right? So this is also very useful when you work on the application programming, right? So this is very useful. Now what I have said that, for example, I have said that for example I have declared some program, right? I have used here, I have said that what is use of the edit code, right? There I have used to edit code and edit word. Now what are they, right? So let's see how it looks when we use it in the programming, right? So I have used two display files which have the same layouts, but the field definitions which I have declared here have some difference, right? So for example, if we go for the first one, so in this field I have declared these fields, right, uh, here, right. These are just the output. Whatever the information will be in the database, it will look like, right. So O is something which is output. We will discuss the display file later on, but I want to display what is the edit code useful. What is edit code, edit word, keywords are there, right. So you can see I have not used, I have just declared the display file and have declared the variables in this display file only. But in the second one, in the second display file, I have, I have used the reference file, right? So in this reference, I have used the information from the student info one, right? So in this reference, I have used the reference field student ID, student name, student gender, and student DOB, right? Now you remember that for the student ID, I have used edit code 3, and in this I have used the edit code word, right? So this is something the date of birth, right? So you can see how the two different programs has been developed for them, right? Okay. Now this is one program where I have declared the first one, in which in first display file, which do not have any reference, right? And this one, this is based on which I have declared the reference fields, right? The edit code one, right? So now if we call the first one STU0001, right? So he will see that this is something, the layout is coming, right. You can see the date is date format like the YYMMDD. So this is how I have inputted the data, and here you can see the leading. So when I have inputted 10001, 1002, 1003, you can see the leading zeros even, right. Now I was thinking that how we can remove this edit code, right. So either we can declare the edit code in the display file. That is also a thing that we can do. But I was thinking that how we can use, with the help of declaring edit code in a physical file and using those keywords in the display, and then how we can use it, right. So here, if you call this program, the next one, Active 0002, so here you can see that these leading zeros are removed, right. So here you can see the leading zeros are removed. Why they are removed? Because we have, in the display file, we have used the reference keyword. So in the reference keyword, those reference keyword are coming from a physical file, right? And in those physical file, there are edit code for the student ID and edit word for the DOB. So you can see I have given for edit word, I have given uh, this layout, right. So you can see YYMD, this is a full length. For a month, this is a 2 length, and this is again a 2 length. So in this way, the keywords are used to show the, to give the view, or even we can have the check value, we have a compare value, right. So what a validation we can give, so that is also very, so the keywords are very important in the physical file, right. Now, okay, so let's see what are more in this document, right. So you understand what is a format. I think now you will, let's take one more time. So you can understand a unique, what is again, let's take a unique one. For example, I have caller program as to 0002, right. So this was something a data, right. And now suppose I want to insert again the same student ID, right. So what is a useful, what is, I have defined one program for this, right? So let's use that query only. So, so for example, let's see if I use this query, right? Again. And I want to give, what is the difference, what is the use of unique, right? Now again, already this string information has this record, but now I want to insert this record. It will give the duplicate e value not specified, right. so it will give an error. But now if I insert this one in FOF1, right, this is a file which is using a format, right, but there's no unique is declared. So in this file you see this record has got inserted. So this is a case where the unique, what is the use of unique one, right? So okay, so if you see again that the difference, so in this file the unique keyword declared, right, and the key file was the student ID. Okay, now in this case there was no unique keyword was declared, right? So in that the duplicate records were inserted. Now you want to see the duplicate record, so I think I have used them student one in this file. Okay, I have to use call, right? So in this call I have used only the student IO information, but in the second program stage 02, okay, I have declared the file the second one which is not unique, right? So in this C you can see two records for the 10002 ID, right? So this is very, the importance of unique. So when where to declare unique and where not to declare unique, it all depends on the application, your information, right? And so I think we can now, I think mostly all the record formats which were included in this were discussed, right? Again we can use the, for example, the student ID, student name. So we can use that, for example, in student STRSQL, for example, you're using STRSQL start form. So we form the student STUINF. Okay, now you see here, if I'm going to select these records, so you see the field names are alias, right? Now this, because of I have declared alias, so these can be used, right? Okay, so you want to select any of them. So this is the information that is coming, right? So this is basically the purpose of alias, right? So now let's go with couple of questions for this, and later on as we go through the sessions, so we will discuss the rest of the, you know, the other codes, the other keywords, right? In the LF also we discuss some more. So so mostly I have included which I have highlighted. So we have already used the reference field. So you understand in the last session also we have make what is the use of reference field, and today's session also what is the use of reference field is very, we can use in the physical file also, we can use in display file also, right? So very important, right? So let's see which file keyword is used to have a unique record in a database file. So I have given you explanation. That's a unique keyword, right? It is a file level keyword. And what are the use of format keyword? So format is something you want to declare the same structure of a physical file again in some other physical file. So you can use the format one. So you don't need to declare each field in that file, right? So this is very important keyword, right? So this is all about the physical file keywords, right? And thank you for looking this, and hopefully if you like my session, so subscribe my channel if you like it. And again, thank you for watching.